Hello, my name is Jennifer Hill, and I am the author of Showing Yourself and Others Unconditional Love. In my book, I provide a unique and most cost-efficient way of how to attain wealth, happiness, good health, loving relationships, and protection in your life. Allow me to take a few minutes of your time to explain. Because of the merciful and beautiful grace of God, unconditional love has been left here on earth with all of us. Every gender, race, religion, age, etc. can use this beautiful gift throughout their journey on earth. There are three huge aspects of unconditional love, with two major parts of unconditional love that is so linked to good health, an abundance of money flowing to you, protection, happiness, and loving relationships. But unfortunately, for many of us, we oftentimes overlook or simply don't understand or know the importance of unconditional love, which make us the leaders of getting the exact opposite of what we really want. The three huge aspects of unconditional love is physiological, scientifically, and most commonly known and most important known biblically. The three major parts of it are unconditional love energy and unconditional love behavior. We can gravitate unconditional love, powerful energy within our lives through our behaviors, which impacts our body being able to heal, our lives being surrounded by protection, and money flowing abundantly to us, along with happiness and loving relationships surrounding us. Let me go deeper with discussing the physiological and scientific parts of unconditional love energy. As you know, energy travels. Example, light and sound is energy which travel. Think about the sounds from the radio reaching many people at a great distance, and think about when you see a light turned on and how fast and far the light travels. Where unconditional love energy moves far more rapidly than light, sound, and any other force here on earth. Here is another example of energy traveling. Recall a time when you attended someone's wedding, graduation, or birth, and you felt the overwhelming joy and love in the room. And you may not have even been that close to that person, but the presence of the love and joy surrounding you traveled within you. It brought tears to your eyes, and you may have thought, why am I crying? You were surprised you was so moved. You was actually experiencing the energy of unconditional love within you and surrounding you from others' joy, happiness, etc. And it traveled within you, impacting you physiologically, and your organs benefited from that energy traveling throughout your body, which positively impacted your health, just as stress negatively impacts your health. Because unconditional love energy has healing molecules that we cannot see, but the evidence is there, it's a great, impact to your health in a very positive way. Imagine being able to experience such joy every day. Now, on the opposite end of unconditional love energy, anger has energy. Actually, all emotions, thoughts, words has energy, which they travel. But no other energy is in comparison to unconditional love energy, especially anger, because anger is very weak and low energy. Let me give you an example of anger traveling. Recall a time when you had been in a room with someone and they did not have to say one word to you, but you can feel their anger and tension, and it made you feel very uncomfortable. Well, their anger traveled outside of their body into your space. This is how you were able to feel the tension without even talking to them. Now, I've given you some examples of unconditional love energy, the physiological and scientific parts of unconditional love. I will go more in detail in my book, Showing Yourself and Others Unconditional Love. So order my book today. You can go to Amazon.com, or you can go to my website, www.jenniferhill.com. Now that I've discussed the energy, let me briefly talk about unconditional love behavior. Keeping in mind that unconditional love is energy which travels and is done so through our behaviors, and our behaviors are a result of our thoughts, images, emotions, and words, which also travel. Let me give you another example. Recall a time when someone was on your mind and you kept thinking about them, and the next thing you know, the phone rang. And you said, or they said, I was just thinking about you. Well, the energy from your thoughts, or vice versa, traveled to them, and they telepathically received your thought, acted on the thought by calling you. In my book, I share with you strategies on raising your thoughts, emotions, images, and words to an unconditional level so you can receive all that the heart desire, which is happiness, love, wealth, good health, and protection. And you should receive all of those things. Because of the grace of God, we all have access to attain wealth, happiness, love, joy, good health, and protection. All you must do is love full time in all encounters. Wait a minute, what did you say? How can you love full time in all encounters when you can't stop being angry? You don't know how to let it go? In order to forgive, or you are too scared to try to change? Actually, if you have become aware that that's what's holding you back, is that you're scared, congratulations. That's the first step to transitioning to living an unconditional life full time in all encounters. Because fear is the root of all behaviors that is not of unconditional love. It is because we are scared that we may be stealing, lying, etc. The root of all of those low energy behaviors is fear. In my book, I explain how and why the root of all inappropriate behaviors is fear. I demonstrate to you how to transition the fear to love and what begins to take place in our lives as we learn and begin to love self and others full time in all encounters. And let me share briefly what takes place when we begin to strive to walk full time in unconditional love. We attain a greater understanding of what our individual purpose on earth is, what our gifts, strengths, and weaknesses are, and the best way to use what's inside of us, which eliminates you feeling like something is missing in your life, or you feeling empty inside, or feeling like you just can't go another day. Within this beautiful unconditional love energy comes all the things you need to live a healthy life. You will then have an understanding of how and why some people begin to walk again when the doctor said the body will never heal to such level. I am convinced there is healing energy within unconditional love energy. And if you love self and others full time, you will also be convinced there is healing energies within unconditional love. You will understand how all miracles take place. For example, the healings that take place at Benny Hinn Crusades, Catherine Coleman Crusades. You will understand their bodies was used as a temple for the powerful unconditional love healing energy to travel within them and extend out to others. You also have the ability to gravitate such healing energy within and extending throughout you and onto others. It's available for all to access. You will begin to truly experience the feeling of happiness and joy on a daily basis. Now think about that. What benefits your organs can get from oxytocin, endorphins, laughter, and other neurotransmitters being released in your body every day? Come on, ask your doctor if you replace daily stress with those neurotransmitters, will the health improve? Think about it. You'll gain an understanding of how all people have access to this powerful unconditional love energy by choosing unconditional love behaviors, such as some of us use unconditional love in parts. You know, we may use it in our finances, and where you may see some people have a whole bunch of money, but they may not be using it in other aspects of their life, and their health is suffering. So we have the free will to use bits and parts of it. You can see where great people have identified their strengths, such as Beyonce. She's aware of what her strengths are. Michael Jordan was aware of what his strengths are, and they maximize those strengths. Well, if you walk in unconditional love full time, you will become aware of what your strengths are, and you will have the ability, just as Beyonce set no limits for her abilities. Unconditional love allows you to do that, to be limitless. You will have the ability to be limitless and maximize your abilities to extend it from self unto many others. So I say to you, get the book and read it, apply it, and walk in love full time. Thank you.